We welcome you back inside the Footprint Center. The Northern Arizona Wranglers and the Arizona Rattlers doing battle tonight here, and the Rattlers coming up victorious, 60-34, our final score. It was a tough sled job all night long for the Wranglers, and unfortunately they were able to not do a whole lot here but there was a couple bright spots, and the best thing, Ed, all night long was they didn't quit fighting.
Yeah, even though they were down 32 at the half, 39-7, they didn't give up. I like the fact that Garrett Kettle came back and threw 3 touchdowns, even though he had an awful first half. He came back, threw 3 touchdowns to Ramad Jakiel Bowman. Tremont Lofton got a sack safety. Glenn Gibbons Jr. had a 12-yard touchdown run. So, as you mentioned, they did not fold. This is a championship caliber football team. They did not give up, even though they were down 32 points to the Arizona Rattlers. They went back in the locker room at halftime, made some adjustments, and you can see the adjustments that were made, but Drew Powell was just overwhelming, James. 8 touchdowns total, 4 through the air, 4 on the ground. Drew Powell looked phenomenal tonight, 17 of 21, 169 yards, 4 touchdowns through the air. Braxton Haley was his main target, 11 catches, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns for that young man, but Drew Powell, it was just too much of number one tonight for the Wranglers defense to try to stop.
He was absolutely stellar tonight, Drew Powell, and he had a great supporting cast as well, and they were just too much. Sometimes you come up against a team like that, they had their backs against the walls. Let's face it, we talked about it in the pregame show, and they came out and played just like they did.
They did. They played with desperation. They were 3-4 at the time. They knew they were in a 3-way tie in that middling part of the Western Conference, James, so they could not afford a loss tonight that would drop them to 3-5 and pretty much out of playoff contention, but they'd be in a precarious situation as far as making the playoffs. So they know they needed this football game tonight. And of course, they wanted to exact a little bit of revenge from that Western Conference championship game. Let's be frank, folks. They wanted revenge against the Wranglers for that loss.
They did indeed. And now the Wranglers are going to get a chance to have a little revenge in a couple weeks when the Rattlers come up to the FTC there in Prescott Valley in a couple more weeks. So all is done here tonight, 60-34, our final score. We look forward now to next week at the Duke City Gladiators out in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. That's going to be a battle as well. Those guys are steadily improving during the season.
Yes. Yep. The road to Albuquerque will be not an easy road to get on those buses and head there, but it was just overall a bad night for the Wranglers, losing by 26 to the Arizona Rattlers, but you got to shake it off, go back up the hill and get some practices in, get back on the road to Albuquerque to take on Duke City next week.
That's what they'll do. Go back to the drawing board and get ready for those Duke City Gladiators. Our final tonight here, once again, 60-34, the Rattlers getting the win over the Northern Arizona Wranglers. From my broadcast partner, Ed Cole, I'm James Hoovey saying so long, have a great night, and we will talk to you again very soon. Don't forget, we'll be on the air with our pregame show right about 5:40 p.m., next Saturday night before battling those Duke City Gladiators. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you again very soon. Take care.
Go Wranglers.
Go Wranglers.